Greetings everyone, welcome back to some more SimCity 4. We are here with my rather Asian architecturally inspired city. We've got this area we were working on last time. You can see I filled out a little bit more in the meantime. We've got one little special guy who just isn't really conforming. And you can see these little guys are kind of the culprit. They keep popping up first. That's the problem when you work with as many mods as I do and you're actually getting into the nitty-gritty and specializing even the buildings and what you want and where. Well, sometimes the other ones that also fit in that space just don't get the memo, so you have to really fight to get those to work properly. But hey, that's fine, right? One really great example of this is actually right above them. You see this? Check this out. This is so funny. These guys are low density, right? But they're programmed badly, so kind of taking up the exact same space. And they're programmed to be like stage who knows what. So they're going in the same spot and at the same stage more or less, so we're kind of fighting to get those in place. We had to fight for every last one of these that we got in here, and then we locked them in place with historical. Now you might be thinking to yourself by looking at this area that this is looking really monotonous, but don't worry, the space I'm leaving here and on the sides are to change up that variety. We're gonna have these on the sides, sure, a couple of them here and here, but the middle and the outer edges are gonna be different, so don't worry, we got much more planned in this area. We have to do it slowly to make sure that, you know, the area can handle it and the traffic can handle it. Because right now, let's look at this real quick. Design flaw in my city. We're already overloading that avenue because we have yeah. But that's fine, we don't have our subway system in place yet. And I can also put in a rail if I need to. I left space so that it can just go like right, you see like right here, it goes zoop, right over there if necessary, so we're fine. That I meant to get rid of, ignore it. Suffice to say we're gonna work off in here, because just like I had a centerpiece in mind for this area, I have a centerpiece in mind for the medium wealth that I want. Sorry about that. The medium wealth that I want over here, which is why I've got that laid out in place. Now for this one's going to be kind of tricky. This one is probably going to fight me too, because there's so many different things here that are wanting this space. How do we do this again? We do like what? I think it's this. Do we want it here? Here? Where's about the center of this? Here to there? Nah. Here to there? Yeah, that works. Right about here. Right about here. All right. So this little tree. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Does that look good? Does that look good? Yeah, that looks good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why is my voice going crazy now? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? I think I have that wrong. I have that wrong. Yeah, I had that wrong. This is 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's the one that I want. Now, the problem here is getting this guy to grow in immediately. This is really difficult, because I've got so much demand here. Check out my RCI. Huge demand for my medium wealth, high wealth, and there is high wealth and other medium wealth that's going to try and divide up this section. So we need to be careful and make sure that everyone's covering them. Ooh, you might want to, no, it was this one? Okay, yeah, it was that one. There, make sure he's covered. Sweet. And then he's of course covering. Okay, so right now, this is where our primary focus has got to be. Okay, our primary focus does have to be there, but he also needs power, because wow, that was stupid. And just to ensure that we've got nice desirability here too, let's just put in some parks at random behind him, just to increase land value a little bit. We will have this better decorated in the future, but for now we just need him growing in. See? That's what I was referring to. Oh god, thus the wars begin. Okay, good. Good. Just, yep, bleed that off. Bleed that off. No power. Got it. That's what I was looking for. That's my centerpiece. There's my centerpiece. There he is. There he is. I knew I'd get him eventually. Alright. Alright, alright. Good, 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 good. That, as you can see here, is a medium wealth building. There are 7,000 people here, so we immediately need to go and take care of him. We need to give him access to mass transit as soon as possible, because 7,000 people will overwhelm the avenue instantly. So this is where your planning really comes in. Right now, these can handle 16K, so that's fine. Now, obviously, since we have that many people in here, we probably had our demand for manufacturing and whatnot go up, as well as we definitely need to take care of some of this. And that's okay, because we are right here. Unfortunately, our demand is sub 4,000. So getting tall buildings is going to not be a thing we can really do right now until we actually bleed off a lot more of this demand. So first thing I'm going to do is I want to get more of these guys built on in here, because this will help my commercial demand. So let's just go ahead and do something like that. And as I mentioned, I don't think I have, well, might as well find out, right? Might as well find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's find out if we actually have our mods installed for our industry. I don't think our mods are installed for that right now. I really, really don't. Also, I decided to convert this area for the same thing. In the middle here, I'm going to be having some manufacturing, and something very, very special lined up over here. No idea what's going on in here yet. Something very, very special is going to be over in there. Alright. So we've got this. We want that going this way and this way. I don't think I can just drag you over, can I? Oh, sweet, I can. That works nicely. And then that just goes into there. Ew. Okay, maybe not nicely, but it does go into there. Alright, so we've got this kind of deal up in this area. Just for a little bit more, you know, some industry. And this is going to be another huge work in progress, because there is a specific look that I want to this area. Because with all due respect to the default we have over here, these buildings just aren't very interesting. So I've downloaded some to take care of that. And this area in the middle of my city, your eye's going to be drawn to it whenever anyone watches a video of this. So that has to be interesting. Off to the side, we don't really care about. But the center of your city, you can't screw with. Alright, so we've got some more of this. We're kind of going crazy with where we're developing things, but that's okay, because like I mentioned, these are going to get their own revitalization episode, I guess you'd call it. Maybe a little bit over in here and over in here. Give the sense that it goes off in that way. Maybe I'll flatten that and do something over there as well. Like everything else, we have a lot of people shuffling through here. So let's make certain that they can get to where they need to go. I'll connect up rail later on. Let's just have that continue on a bit. And because we're not complete dorks, let's just give them a couple of things, and maybe a please dear God don't burn to the ground kind of building. There we go. Now there is one other thing that I wanted to do in this episode, so I thought it would look really, really cool before I start putting in the denser buildings in this area. And I was kind of playing around with it, which is why these buildings even exist. Let's see if I can find out where that thing is. Okay, here we go. We finally found it. We have ourselves here a rather interesting station overpass. Let's see if we can figure out how to use the thing, though. There we go. That's how you use it. Easy enough. Easy enough. Yeah, something like this. Something like this. But it has to be over an avenue. I can't use it over here, unfortunately. It would be really nice if I could, but unfortunately I can't. So I want this in a dense area. The question is, which avenue do I use it on? Because this is completely transit enabled. And it does take up both sides of the thing, unfortunately. So we have to be very, very careful in where we place it. I'm thinking that I'm going to flip this around. Okay, flipping this thing around is kind of like killing people. It's kind of hard to do. Alright, there we go. Nah, I think I did like the other one. That one was kind of cooler. Sure. Let's have that one there. And remember, this is transit enabled. And another one down in here. Let's see. I'm thinking that takes up too much space for this area. I'd have to kill that. I don't really want to. But given the area involved, we might do this one instead. Sure, why not? Something a bit like this. Because let's get out of this so we can actually look at it. There we go. So here's what essentially we've plopped down in our city. This little pedestrian overpass thing that also acts as both a subway. I think it's both a subway as well as a bus station. So it's multi-purpose. It goes across your avenue, and when I put buildings in here, it's just going to look wonderfully mixed in. This apparently is unfortunately missing some props. I'll have to go back and download that, because these are by no means actually supposed to be empty. Are you empty too? No, this one's filled in. Okay, that's good. What are you? Another Bremer Hill mansion. Ah, well, we'll space them out eventually. For now, let's take care of... We took care of that. It rose our demand here a little bit, and now that we have both those Bremers, we don't have a demand for this anymore. We do have a more demand for medium density though, so let's do that as well. Let's see, let's experiment here. I don't wanna do this too much. I don't wanna just arbitrarily make this exactly as oriented as the last one. This is gonna be a bit different. Let's put in some 2s, maybe a couple of 1s. See if that actually works. A 3, and maybe a 4 over here as well. Let's see what just pops in here and see if we actually like it. While we're waiting on that, these guys unfortunately are going to be a huge work in progress because we need so much demand in order to get more buildings like this. So this is not going to look right for the moment. But let's see if we can't just bleed off some of the commercial so we get people working at their jobs. So let's just line this little guy like so. None of these are going to be towers. I'm warning you about that right now. None are going to be towers. I'm just connecting the areas up by zones. But we do have to bribe them. Especially when you're dealing with huge towers like this. Bribery is very, very, very important. Because not only does it raise land value, it uncaps you. Okay, so let's do this and this in between each of these for a little bit of relief. As well as something over here. Let's see what's building. Okay, as you can see, these things are horrifyingly, frustratingly... Only word I have to describe it. Okay, medium density is going, medium wealth is going in there. Don't overshadow and it'll be fine. Alright, that fits. That kind of fits. Ooh, we got a sign on there too. What does that say? Bank of China. Oh dear. That's kind of weird, but we'll deal with it. These places aren't happy because they weren't meant to be by themselves over here. Any more luck with this guy? Massive redevelopments. Any more luck over here? Nope. This is gonna be so frustrating. Okay, that's almost what I want. I'm gonna force you out though, because I want to try to redraw this first. Any luck? Luck! And that's what I'm talking about. Occasionally, does require a bit, but once you get there, then everything looks nice. And now, I'll let these completely come on in, because like I said, we do want diversity. Didn't plan for it there exactly, but hey, that's fine too. Oh dear, why isn't this place building? Oh, because this place did? Kind of, we had like one come in. Oh my god, we had this come in. Okay, so I have downloaded some industrial mods, and that's one of them, as you can see here. Also labeled HK, so I guess this is an actual HK manufacturing plant of some kind. Got rid of all of my demand, there's 2,000 there, but there's no one else getting on and off here, so this street can easily handle the 2K. And we've got this, though is anyone actually using that? Let's find out. No, doesn't look like it. They're getting here by bus and by car. Well, okay. Oh, because there's one on the other side of them. I see. Okay, yeah, bunch of buses. Sweet. That's what we're doing. Let's check out my middle area. We got some development there. Like I mentioned, we were never expecting anything to grow in here. Oh, we have some pencil towers popping up over in here. That's kind of nice. And I am using pencil towers here, because again, I'm worried about the avenue. For the moment, we're keeping it fairly low. Because as you can see, we've only got like 70 people there. Only having 100 people there. Until I have my subway station, that's more than fine. For now, I just want to fill in this area a little bit more. And I'm probably getting rid of these guys. My high wealth are probably going to be somewhere else. This is just not cool. I just don't know where I'm going to be putting it yet, so it gets to stay. Alright, the 4x4s, we don't seem to be getting very much luck in the 4x4 department just yet. Let's see what else we have access to. Do we have 5x3? Do we have 5x4? Do we have 5x5? Oh god. And occasionally the game will troll you. You see what the game just did? You see what the game just did? I was fighting and fighting and fighting and clawing to get this guy in, and now that I don't want it, this is what happens. This is every bit as annoying sometimes to deal with as, you know, any real highway mod. Okay, it looks like he's building back immediately. I think we might only have this building. Oh my god, that actually fits perfectly too. Oh god. If it grows back. It grows back. Oh, they don't fit perfectly good. I can keep deleting them. Alright, well, let's get rid of that for now, then. I'll have to investigate whether I really have something for that area. Uh-oh. It's going dilapidated because of both lack of desirability as well as not really a need for that many high wealth right now. But this area is turning out okay. You can see we have buildings coming in over here. Huge pencil towers. Jesus. Oh my god, what are you, dude? Whoa. Enormous pencil tower. Enormous pencil tower. But continuing right along, let's see if we have a 6 available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because when you're dealing with these kind of mods, you never know what you have. You never know what you have. Because believe it or not, I have another really huge project that I want to put in somewhere. I'm thinking perhaps somewhere over in here, or maybe even save it for over in here. That is, and I'm not joking about this, 30 by 14 when it's all said and done. I also have multiple other projects that have 4 different connections, kind of like this one over here, only instead of just 2 blocks, there's 4 that make up one area, and I can't wait to put that in as well. But for the moment, let's go ahead and just start zoning the rest of this out, because as you can see, we've got services. Actually, that many services, I don't mind putting in a special building for that. What commercial services do we have? You can see I have a lot of different stuff. Not all of them are labeled nicely like the guy who did this one. Congratulations, love you to death, sir. You make it easy to see what your building is. These guys don't, on the other hand, so it's just a question of plopping it and finding out. Which I don't want to do right now. But I'm sure one person in here has labeled it CS. The Majestic Hotel. Shoot. Okay, so the only person that labeled their CS is this. That's unfortunate. In that case, we're going to do this again. Let's do this. Let's do this. Some 2x3s just so I know where everything is. I think we have some 3x3s as well as 4x4s. These are going to just activate as my markers. When I see these guys grow into cool buildings that aren't the standard, then I'll know that we're really doing well. We also have some 4x5s. Not sure if it'll ever grow, but you never know. But yes, all of this is going to be growing. All of it will be growing. In the meantime, just to deal with the demand and to finish this episode on out, I will throw in one more Majestic Hotel across town. Because it makes sense if you're going shopping. There'd be a couple of hotels, right? So there you go. You got your extra little hotel. Uh-oh, we have a problem with our jails, and that we don't have any. So let's end this episode with a jail. That's gonna go back over in here for the moment. Whoa, Jesus. Wowzers. That's all I can say to that is wowzers. This area has certainly grown up a bit. A lot of dilapidation, but it has certainly grown. Oh, what's this? Widget assembly, okay. That's interesting. Well, that explains a lot of some more where the demand went. This area seemed to be grew up fairly well. Though I don't like that a lot of the high density stuff is, or a lot of high wealth stuff is over here. So we're going to do a little bit of remodeling. Plus you can see that it's gone dilapidated, not just because the demand for it fell, but because I haven't given any desirable buildings over here, so it just can't maintain its desirability. So we'll have to work on that too. But we will work on all of that. Whoa. Whoa, too far. Oh god. Immediately stop and put in water. Alright, while I'm putting in water, I'm gonna go ahead and cut to a new episode. We will be back next time with more of this. Enjoy, everyone.